Hello, everyone. This is Devin Thorpe. I'm a Forbes contributor. I write the Social Entrepreneur column, and I have an extraordinary guest. Anyone who follows my column knows that we have regularly brought on guests, and I just am overawed by the opportunity to visit today with someone who is a real role model for me, someone I look up to in a lot of ways. Mark Tercek is the CEO of the Nature Conservancy. Mark, thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate it.
Two things happened as in my career as an investment banker. First, away from work, my wife and I became parents. We have 4 kids. And of course, I was a business person, an investment banker at the same time. And I was always one of those business people who believes, and I still am, one of these people who believes that business properly guided and led can be a force for good. So I got very interested in bringing those two things together. Business as a force to address environmental challenges that I was getting very interested in. I decided to leave Goldman Sachs. I was a pretty senior person there. Most people don't leave at that point in their career, but I decided to leave and go do something like this. My boss at the time was Hank Paulson. He then went on to be Secretary of Treasury. He's a very committed and highly engaged conservationist. And he said, no, Mark, don't leave Goldman Sachs. Instead, please build an environmental effort for Goldman Sachs. And at the time, that was a kind of radical idea, really. Although today it's very commonplace. All great financial institutions have environmental efforts. But I agreed to do that. And my principal strategy was to help each part of Goldman Sachs have an environmental effort that would do two things. It would strengthen the business, and it would lead to very good environmental outcomes. And at first people said, gosh, that sounds too good to be true. But the more we pushed that initiative along, the more we found of these win-win opportunities. So when the Nature Conservancy job opened, I had no choice really but to apply, because it seemed to me to be the perfect organization for someone with my interests and even my background to try to bring this all together. So I was privileged to be named the CEO of TNC in mid-2008, and it's been a great experience ever since. A lot of people think protecting nature has to be at the expense of the economy. Well, in fact, I think if we instead think of nature as an investment base or an infrastructure, green infrastructure, that perspective suggests then that investments in nature are often the smartest investments we can make.